Retro build. 3. The upgrade.
Today is the day. Happy Halloween, everybody! So we're going to do this retro build upgrade. So we're going to take all the parts except for the sound card and the firewire card. We're going to put it into this new case. It's I think it was the Montech X1. The Montech X1. Picked up this case. It's actually got static RGB on it. It came with 4 fans, 3 in the front, 1 in the back. When you start getting into this build, you'll see that it's actually Molex. The fans are all Molex, so that was kind of weird, but it works out great for this build. We're gonna add this 1050 Ti to it. If you saw my video last Saturday, I put these RGB heat sinks on the new RAM. There's 16 gigs of RAM going into this thing. So I think it's time to get going. I did so in a couple other videos I teased I was going to get an EVGA 500 watt. They were out. So I got the thermal tank. This does have, it's non-modular. It does have Molex in it, but that's fine because that's great for this build that we're doing right now. So what we're going to do is step away for 1 second. I'm going to start taking stuff out of here. And then what we'll do is we'll arrange the camera and build in here. And he's going to do it. So afterwards, we're hoping this thing will play Fortnite. So, but until then... Wow. Fortnite, Rocket League, it ran it. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I use the Wrath cooler, or Wraith cooler, or however you're going to pronounce it. People call it Wraith, from my Ryzen 9 3900X on this, an AM2 socket. It stayed cool. If you looked at the Cinebench benchmarks, you know, it ran 226, but the CPU only ran about 29 degrees Celsius for the high. So it kept it pretty cool. The graphics card, we ran Heaven. It was a 2362. Minimum frames per second was 18, and max was 155. I'm used to the 2080 Ti. You get a bigger score, but here's the thing. Everything in this computer, for the exception of the GPU, is about 11 years old. It's an 11 years old computer running those games. The GPU is, I believe, 4 years old. That's the only thing that's new, really. The 16 gigs of RAM, the 4-core, 4-thread processor is running at 2.8. I'll be honest, I was not sure if it would even run those games, just for the fact of the processor. I knew I wasn't going to have a problem with the GPU. I knew I was going to have a problem with the amount of RAM I was putting in there. I'm impressed. Now, I will tell you, we were on 720. We weren't on 1440. I'm not even going to attempt it, because why? You know, here's the deal. The game, the system is built for an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old. Get into the $1,000 builds for your 16 and adult children. They get more into competitive gaming, the frames per second. That's what they desire. That's what they're there for. But the kid don't need the $1,000 computer, because let's face it, by the time he gets to be 16, that $1,000 computer is going to be outdated, and you have to get another one. So here, if you have an old computer like this laying around, I threw about $225 in this whole build, and it plays those games. I mean, so you got to ask yourself, why would you go and spend that much money on a newer computer? And if you noticed, I also did a speed test, because we talked about it in earlier videos that this motherboard had a 10-1000 NIC card in it. So I was downloading at 229 and uploading at 10. That's my ISP is that's what they give me, so that's what I have. So going to the RAM, if you watched that video last week with the RGB heat sinks, it's got a remote control here for it, so you can change the colors, and I demonstrated all that before, you know, but we got them all hooked up in there. It's pretty slick. I like it, especially at that price. Now, the GPU I did find on the used market, you know, but hey, you know, think twice before you go out and spend $1,000 on a computer for an 8-year-old. If you've got one of these old ones just laying around, take a look and see what kind of processor it is. So we know at 2.8 gigahertz, it'll run those games, because those are the 4 games that guys like this play. They're not playing CSGO. I'm probably in a later video going to dive more into what this can and can't play. Just curiosity's sake and content, you know, and I'm sure you're kind of curious as well. So that's a little peak of interest. So if you like this video, you like this series, and you want to see more stuff and more content like this, throw me a like and a subscribe, and we would appreciate that. So, you got anything else to add? Hey, how did you like playing it? Was it cool?
Except that was like, it was kind of hard, but I still liked it.
Well, that's because of the controllers. You're not used to the
keys and stuff.
Keyboard and stuff, but it's learning curve, right?
Yeah, because
you were surprised, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were surprised it was going to play.
Yeah, and plus I'm used to controller.
Right. Well, I mean, I want you to start learning this, because here's the deal with this. You learn this, you get older, gradually get older, or what have you, and you get a better computer. Those CSGO games and stuff, you want to play on the keyboard and mouse versus the controller anyway. So, starts you out right. So, anyway, I guess that's it for us. We thank you very much for watching. This concludes the end of the retro build. It was a lot of fun. So, until next time, have a good day. Stay safe on Halloween. A lot of ghosts and goblins out there. So, take care, guys. Bye.